Thursday night action brings us 5 games in the King. Wanna see some goals? Good, because we got them. My name is Andreas Sachenko and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We take you to Beijing, China first, where KUNLUN Red Star face off against Avantgarde. Season series is currently tied 1-1 between the two. The Dragons strike first, and they do it short-handed. Adam Cracknell receives the puck at the blue line, skates down a narrow path to the hash marks, and sends it past Igor Bobkov. Ryan Sproul with the assist. The Hawks tie it up less than 3 minutes later. Igor Martynov takes a shot from on top of the circle, and Shimon Grubitz lets it in. Ooh, that's a tough one. Avantgarde grabbed the lead in the last minute of the period. Semyon Kashlev buries the rebound on Kirill Semyonov's shot, 2-1 after 20. Red Star gap back even less than 5 minutes into the second period. Andrew Mueller motors into the zone and slings it top shelf on the glove side for his 8th of the season. This one goes to the shootout, and Semyon Kashlev is the only player on both teams who finds the back of the net. That's his first shootout attempt of the year, too. Avantgarde take it 3-2 on the road. We'll move on to Magnitogorsk now, where Metalurg lets him up against no other but the Renin themselves. Red Army are in town. The Red and Blue open score in 4.5 minutes in. Kirill Kaprizov converts on a power play. Anton Slapashev and Lyndon Bay with the assists. They double the lead with a shorty late in the period. Andrei Nesterchov makes a horrendous pass in his defensive zone, and Mikhail Grigorenko shows no mercy. 2-0 Red Army after 20. He goes from bad to worse for Metalurg as Pavel Kernaukhov makes it 3-0 midway through the second period. Veteran Alexander Popov with the setup from behind the net. They almost make it a 4-0 game before the period expires, but Vasily Koshkin makes a stellar glove save on Lyndon Bay. All Magnito can get on this one is a late consolation goal. Former Leaf Nikolai Kulemin scores on a power play to steal the shadow from Lars Johansson. A pretty good night for Red Army otherwise. 3-1 is your final. We're now in CHELYABINSK, where TRAKTOR, who are currently dead last in league standings, take on Salavat Yelayev, a top 3 team in the East. Juha Metsala has to get busy early on. Just a handful of seconds into the game, Tomasz Gika cuts to the slot and goes wide, but doesn't elevate the puck, and it's still a tie game. TRAKTOR do open scoring midway through the period. Andrew Kalev makes a cutting pass. Lukasz Sedlak meets no adversary on his way to the net and puts it past Metsala. Vitaly Kravtsov doubles the lead with the power play tally with just 3 seconds remaining in the period. He squeaks one in on the short side. That's his 2nd of the year. Salavat get a goal back late in the second. Dmitry Kugashov gets the marker, while Alexander Burmistrov registers an assist on the play as the puck barely crosses the goal line. They bring it back to even midway through the third. Top goal scorer of the league, Nikita Soshnikov, adds another one to his G column. He now has 18 on the season. TRAKTOR get a late power play and they make it count. Or so it seems at first. The goal is waved off after video review due to high stick. No matter, they score one that counts just a moment later. Nick Balin drills it into the back of the net while Kalev draws his 2nd assist of the night. Salavat pulled Metsala for the extra attacker, but it doesn't work. Yaroslav Kosov scores on the empty net. TRAKTOR get a huge W on home ice. 4-2 is the final. Our next stop is EKATERINBURG. It's the site of battle between AVTOMOBILIST and Boris. This is the 3rd meeting of the season for them, and both of the previous bouts went to overtime. Not a lot of scoring in this one. Boris break the ice late in the first as Arkady Shestakov scores his 4th goal of the season. Nikita Mikhailis and Valery Orekhov with the assists. Second period now, Boris have their first power play of the night. Ada Oktomov fires one from the high slot and scores. Too bad it's not going to count. Goaltender interference is the call. AVTOMOBILIST even it up midway to the third. And it's another shorthanded marker. Efim Gurkin gets the goal. Anatoly Goloshev and Peter Holland provide the assist. The game goes to overtime, where 3 minutes in, Linus Fidel skates in and an odd-man rush goes for the shot, finds the back of the net, and the game is over. Another meeting between the two goes to overtime, and this time Boris came out on top. 2-1 is your final. And there's just one more game left to tell you about. Severstal play host to Admiral. Ilya Koklov has 2 great chances to put his team in the lead in the opening period, but Juha Alkinoor comes out on top on both occasions. Soon after that, Captain Konstantin Glazchev has a chance to break the deadlock for Admiral, but his shot is stopped flamboyantly by Vladislav Podipolsky. The only goal of the game comes on a power play late in the second period. Igor Yuraskin passes it to the far post and the puck deflects into the net. Vladislav Podipolsky stopped 20 shots for his first shutout of the year, and Severstal take it 1-0 on home ice. And that's it for the KHL update, but do come back tomorrow as we're going to have 4 more games, including Dynamo Moscow against Torpedo and Yerker versus Sibir. My name is Andreas Hachenka, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.